Welcome back to Bitches
and
Witches. Today's just me and
Erica.
I
always hesitate.
Raquel's out there looking for the eclipse. Just kidding. No.
Still looking for that eclipse.
Yeah, today's just gonna be me and Erica. Happy April 8th. Happy Eclipse Day.
Yep. Eclipse Thursday will be what? It's a day.
I feel slow. It's the eclipse.
It is.
I feel
it's a lot of
today.
energy.
I'm just like,
if you were not outside, if you were not feeling it, oh my God, 3:00 in the morning, it was crazy.
What'd you feel?
There was like birds singing and stuff, and I went outside, and it was just like it felt heavy.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I'm a witch, but I'm not a good one.
I was
I'll tell you some things, but I don't practice too well.
It's like
I've been kind of blocked.
What?
I feel a little blocked.
Oh, from your wickery.
Yeah. All these changes and such. It's still kind of...
Within life or within the universe?
Oh.
Was that too deep?
That was a little deep. I don't feel like the universe has been giving me a lot of like abundance of good things, a lot of lessons.
Same.
But I feel like just the desire to do spells and stuff, and like I haven't felt that, or to at least do rituals or self-care or
the oomph for it.
Exact. Yes. Yeah.
I wonder why.
Well, I mean, I felt it today. I actually went outside, so
the eclipse.
Yeah, I stared at that sun so hard.
Listen, I was so scared about like this eclipse because the shit that I was seeing online, I'm like, this is the end. And then like people like they're like, make sure you get gas. Make sure, I'm not kidding. Make sure you have cans of food ready. Make sure. And I'm like, well, is this? What is happening? Number one, like, what is going on? And then there was one post I saw. I have to share it to you later because it was a post where it had a lady put this is what my aunt said was going to happen today, and it was literally like the sun, covered by the wind, and everybody's souls just floating to the moon.
Oh my God, stop.
Erica, like the conspiracies of like what was going on around the eclipse was so crazy. I was scared, and I was like, okay, haven't we been through eclipses before? Like, what was different about this one?
Millions of years. I think. Okay, this is one reel that I saw, but this is like an event from the evangelical Christian aspect of it. Not me, just what I saw. Like the one that happened in 2017, that one was a little bit more dramatic. That was like 60%, and I saw that one. That one, things did go a little dark here in Florida, but we hardly see it here because of where we are. But the pathway on that one was what this pastor said. Preacher, whatever, he was like, that one was a straight line through all the cities named Salem, and Salem means blessings or something to them. I don't know what that means, but all it was in the pathway and it hit every city that was Salem in 2017. And in this one, it's hitting all this, it's going the opposite way. It's creating a cross. It's creating a cross across the United States because we're the only ones that exist. It's creating a cross and it's going through all the cities that start with the N, and I forgot what that meant, but when actually it's only hitting 2 cities that are named the same thing. And I'm like, why do we have so many cities named this city and Salem? Like, which, anyways. But it's because of that it's a sure sign. It's a sure sign that Jesus is coming down, and God bless him. He's coming down. He's coming down. He's taking our souls. Get your good shoes on. Start putting your donations here so we can make sure that you get that. You know what?
Brochure. You know what makes me like kind of sad about that is like, what is it? The girl who cried wolf. Like, you never know if something's really going to happen because so many people say so many different things that God forbid, like something actually does happen. We're not going to be ready. Nobody's going to be ready because no one takes it serious anymore because there's so many people throwing conspiracies out there that make no sense. Like, they're all like, this is the end. This is going to be the end of the world. Today was supposed to be the last day on earth. What happened?
I feel like from that evangelical Christian side, I feel like the reason why they drive so hard on the fear that this could be it, because a lot of them do profit off of that fear. Yeah. Like there was this one, I think in 2012, where the guy was like, we have to get a boat. We have to get a boat. And everybody pitched in and he got this yacht.
Stop.
I think it's in Florida somewhere.
Stop.
I don't even think it was an eclipse. I think it was just like 2012, the Mayan calendar or something. He was like, we have to get on this boat so we can be safe because the lands are going to be scorched with fire. And I think he's still enjoying that boat. I don't know.
You see how sad that is? Like, you're taking advantage of something that really happened in history, right? Like, let's say that really happened in history, right?
Sure.
Like, you're taking advantage of that. Like, that's never going to happen again because if you follow the book, you know, like God promised that he would never do something like that. It'd just be something different. Mm-hmm. So like, if you're really believing in like the book and the word, why would you fall for that? Like, that's so fucked up that they take advantage of the word. Like, some people, like, they really, you know, of course, follow the religion, follow the book, you know, because they love their faith. Nothing wrong with that. I love that for them. But then you have those people who take advantage and they want to fear, like, even the government. It's not just like religion. The government uses it too to like scare people. Make sure you fill your tanks. Like, one lady was like, fill your tanks and keep them filled. It's like,
I feel like, yeah, they were driving hard on the capitalism on that.
Crazy.
Because, I mean, they noticed the last time it happened, there was a lot of outages and such because a lot of people go to those cities and they're not prepared.
Right.
Because everybody wants to be in that pathway because it's a beautiful thing to see because you can see the shadow coming towards you and then you're engulfed in it for 3 or 5 minutes and you can see it moving again. But it's a lot of those cities were not prepared for all those visitors because who goes to Ohio?
True.
Who?
Oh, well, we love our Ohio's.
Oh yeah. Hey guys. Hey crew. I haven't even met them yet.
Oh my god. I don't know what it is. It's just like I don't know. Like I kept seeing all these things. I'm like, can I just have a normal day? Like, I just want to clock into work, finish my work like a normal day. It's not that serious for me. Like, no, and of course it would be really nice to see, but we don't really get that much here in Florida, to be honest. Like,
yeah, I mean, I saw it. You could see it. Like, if I had the special glasses, I would have been able to stare harder. But you could see it, but it's only crossing a little bit, so it wasn't too much. But it was there, and the animals reacted a little bit to it. But
I did see a bunch of hawk. Like, when it was happening, I was sitting right here, like at my back door, and I was like looking, and I could see like the birds. Before it happened, like it was like literally like a couple minutes before, like the hawks were like all over the place and they were like just swarming, and they never do that here.
No, it's
like, you know,
confusing.
sometimes they'll swarm for like fish or whatever, but they were literally just like going around, and I'm like,
they were confused. They're like, oh shit, it's already nighttime, or oh shit, it's getting the sun, because it did look not dark, but it did look slightly like more like
overcasted.
Yeah, overcast or close to sunset.
I felt it though. Like, I felt it when it happened, but I didn't see it crazy.
No, because the temperature does drop a little bit when it happens.
So weird, right?
I love that. Because, well, it's blocking out that hot ass sun.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like, it just felt like an overcasted day for like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And then it came back to like normal. And I was like, for a minute, I was like, this is it. They weren't lying.
Not me. I was in the middle of the woods. I was like, yep, here we go.
Erica's in the woods.
I was.
I can't with you.
I was trying to find my little crows so I could give them the turkey that I had for them.
Erica.
I'm like, we're going to be friends today. This is going to be the end of the days.
I was scared for a second.
Listen, to me, I don't believe in that whole end of days thing. I don't care. I mean, it didn't help that there was because even in the spiritual world, they were going crazy for it, but it doesn't help that there was a earthquake in New York that people felt there was a 4.8.
I started to get scared. I was like, okay, they're not lying.
This guy's like, oh shit, it was a 4.8, and guess what's happening on 4.8? An eclipse. And you know what this eclipse is going to reveal? The crumbling
come on, you
the
gotta
crumble
admit
of the patriarchy.
You have to admit the 4.8 and the 4.8.
I mean, if you're fighting,
that's a sign.
What is it called? I forgot the theory that it's called, because I've been wanting a Mini Cooper for so long, and now that's all I see are Mini Coopers.
Oh man!
And now I wanted to see a Wrangler, and that's what I want, and now that's all I see. So there's like a theory that if you're really wanting to see it, you're gonna find it.
True.
Like,
that's so true.
Same thing with angel numbers. If I'm gonna sit there and stare at 110, I'm gonna eventually see 111.
I don't care what you say. I believe it. I don't care.
I believe it too. No, it's like there's coincidences and there's coincidences.
Right.
There's some that do mean something and there's some that are just coincidences.
True. I get that. No, I don't know. I just feel like there's just certain groups, and it's not just religion for me. I feel like
it's everybody in the spiritual.
Everybody, yeah, in the spiritual, everything, they just take advantage of like whatever, and they just like, you kind of take away from the beauty of like that faith or that like whatever's going, like the eclipse, for example, you take the beauty away from it. Or like, you know, people who are religious, like you just take it away from those people because you're just taking advantage.
That's the thing. Like, to me, God, it just the whole fear, and then the Jesus is coming finally. It was close to Easter. It's just dumb. Everything is dumb. And if it actually happens, then I'll sit here and eat my words. But
and it could. I
don't think so.
I'm like on the fence of like, I'm like the type of person, I'm like, I feel like I'm more spiritual than whatever, but I do believe in God in my own way, like my own kind of God. And I believe in some sort of religion, but not like, not like everyone else does. I'm not extreme.
Yeah.
Because I feel like and I guess it kind of sounds bad when you say like I pick and choose what I want to believe.
Well, that's how they do too.
Right, exactly. Because I say like, hey, the Bible was written by many people and it's been changed. But I
Yeah.
do believe that, you know, Jesus was real. I believe there's a God. I believe like in my own way, but I also believe my spiritual guides in the universe are
It's a sign.
beep, beep.
Fuck.
That's it.
It's happening.
See what you did? But I feel like but I feel like the universe and my spiritual guides are entangled in that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like the only reason why I believe there is an afterlife is because I believe in spiritual guides because they have spoken
Yeah.
to me. And like when I get like, you know, like a reading done, those people don't know me and they know exactly what goes on in my life. Like they know. So I believe in that stuff. And I don't believe it's evil. Like there's people out there that would say it's evil. Well, that's you. But like I've said before, like here we go with the likes. You know, the United States Christianity, we are not the only one. Like you said, we're not the only ones in the world. Like there are people who live in countries that all they practice is like, you know, Buddhism, Hinduism, the Muslims, like all of them have their own religion. So who are you to say that they're wrong? I think what you believe is great. Why not?
To me, I believe in the same thing. I believe in spiritual guides. I believe that our family and our ancestors are out there. Either they stay and wait, or like it's more like animism. It's just like everything has a soul. No matter what, everything is connected in some way because we are connected because we all came from one source and just grew out in different ways. Many things that we have, like past lives, are just coded within our DNA. It's just memories from our DNA, whatever. But I feel that to me, even the spiritual, not the spiritual, some of the Wiccan religions and such like that, to me, I feel like it's just so off balance because it doesn't seem to, it either favors one side of like a sexual preference or another. Like Christianity believes in a he, Wiccans believe in a she. And to me, it just still feels like it's so off balance that I don't believe anything.
Yeah.
Because even with Hinduism, there seems to be more favor to men. Buddhism, it was a guy who actually existed and created this beautiful practice, and it's more about self-awareness. So I like that one better, but
I do, girl.
There's like too many religions that are just based off of just one side, and this I can't.
I like to be open. I feel like
that's why everything's been so fucked lately because it's just been so leaning on one thing and not trying to find the balance.
And it's just like trying to beat into people.
Yeah.
No, you know what?
Everybody has like these certain roles. I'm like, that's just not how it works. There's no certain roles. We're above that because we have this intellect to us. So we don't have this where he has to go kill and she has to go pick berries. It's just dumb to me. Like it's dumb because she could probably kill better than he can. He can find a better berry. You know.
I always say like whatever works in your home. Like
exactly.
Like gender roles to me. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good topic here. Now that we're rolling into it, like gender roles. I had to bring this up because like I've always been the type to be like, you know what, like because I feel like the women in our family especially, we're very strong-minded and we're very like go-getters. Like I don't stop. I go do what I gotta do, but I'm just like that. And maybe my husband's not like that, you know, maybe he's like a little more laid back, for example, but I'm a go-getter. I don't care. And to me, when they say like gender roles, it's weird, but then I'm like a walking, what do you call that? Contradiction. Because I feel like, but to a certain extent, there are gender roles to be expected, which is at the same time shouldn't be.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean? Like I'm probably mumble jumbling, but like.
No, you're right.
For example, right? When you're, because this was like a big thing. Because, okay, let's say like men say women are not like they used to be. You know, women don't want to stay home and watch the kids. But at the same time, we could also say men are not the way they used to be because there is no, nowadays men, they don't want that role of taking care of the household by themselves because if you really think about it, that's a lot for one person too, though.
Yeah.
Like I could say like, I feel like it's a little unfair. And maybe I'm just saying this because we live in today, right? Today, you can't survive off of just one. If you're not, some people can, depending on your careers. But like I'd say, like with gender roles, it's a little unfair that like you put so much pressure on a man where he has to be the one to come up with it, and he has to be the one that's strong. He can't have any emotions, and he just has to be that guy that takes care of everyone. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
That's a lot of pressure on someone.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, God dang, like, give them a break, because that's a lot of pressure. But then also it's a lot of pressure for, let's say, shifting it around. You have to be the one that stays home. You have to be the one that takes care of all the children while I go do my thing. That's kind of unfair.
And even then, now that the income inequality of things are, it's just like you can't. They're still some people are still expecting one or the other to do this and still contribute, but not.
Right. Like,
just,
you
there's
still
no balance.
No, you still have to be the one to take care of the kid 100%, but you better go get a job too.
Yeah. Or you need to work and I still have to have play money while I do nothing. No, like, absolutely not.
It's a lot. Like, I just, like, that's one thing, like, I'm telling you, it's like a big contradiction, because there's like some parts of it I still believe in, but then we are in different times now. We're in different times where everybody wants to be like independent. Man or woman, or it doesn't matter who. Everybody wants to have their own independence. Everybody wants to have their own stuff.
People want to be an individual, because that's what they are. They want to be an individual person that contributes to themselves and to the household when they can.
Yeah.
They just want to be able to find themselves instead of having to be placed into a mold that doesn't fit them.
And I never understood why relationships just can't work like that. Like, why do I have to be just considered your wife in order for it to, or your girlfriend, whatever, just to work? Like, why can't I just be me, do my thing, go do what I think I and not expect you to have to do the same? Like, if I want to go out and work 2 jobs, and if I want to go out and bust my ass working or do whatever, that's me. And if that other person, hey, if they can contribute fairly, they don't have to be that person to do 2 jobs. Why? No. It's crazy. I don't know. I can't explain it.
I think it should, like, by the time you want to sit there and include somebody within the relationship, you should have your stuff together and not expect anything from somebody else. Just admire them or want to be with them because of what they can contribute.
Right.
But not something that you have in your head and have to mold somebody into.
And that it's like an argument. Now, of course, if you're in a relationship where, let's say, your partner can, whoever, it doesn't matter, man or woman, where they can provide that to you, where they want to be the one to take care of all the expenses and they want to do whatever, and they tell you, hey, take a step back and do you, why not?
Because then if you're agreeing to do that, then fine. But if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to be the stay at home.
Right. Exactly.
But he's pressuring you to be the one to stay at home? Then no,
I don't think the pressure. I think
that's not going to work. The relationship is just not going to work.
Nah, I think it's all about choices, being an individual. And of course, if one of the other partners says, hey, don't worry, like, I got us, why not? Like, if that's what you want. But if not, why would you be offended that your wife wants to go be independent? Because I've seen that too. Or your husband, same thing. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Girl.
Religion in general.
I don't know. It's a lot. Because I'd be like, I don't know. It's to me. But then, like, I'm also sometimes I'm like, but I kind of do, like, still believe in, like, I don't know if this is like gender roles or whatever, because you still want, like, you want your husband or partner. It doesn't have to be husband, but partner, period. You still want, like, them to be like that romantic type who brings home the fly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the gender roles of.
But that should be an understanding.
Again.
That should be an understanding between the two of you.
Right.
Like, that's how it should be when you first enter a relationship. You just say, this is what I like. This is what I want. If you can't provide that, then.
Move on to that. Oh, yeah, you're so right. Because I have seen that before, where you get with someone who you know they're not like that. You know they're not the romantic type. You know they're not like but they show their love in different ways. Yeah, I've seen that before.
But that's something you should already know. Like,
yes,
for me, like, if I were to go, because I've already stated with Nate, like, I don't need flowers. I don't need candy. So I shouldn't expect that from him, because he already knows that that's not what I want.
Right.
And even if you were to bring it, I'm like, oh, okay, that's sweet. Great.
Yeah, that is sweet.
But it's not required.
Well,
I'm just going to wait for it to die, because I like them dead.
Oh, okay.
I'll take the candy today, though.
Oh, Jesus, Erica.
Sorry.
It's the eclipse that's got us all fucked up.
Listen, that eclipse, it was great. It was a great feeling.
I was scared for a minute.
Well, really, the eclipses in a spiritual sense, it's just the sun and the moon coming. So when it's a new moon, because that's what it is, a new moon is a day or a time where you're supposed to look within, set your goals, and then move forward.
I read that. I did read that.
And then, with it being in Aries, it's kind of pushing it more forward to be a little bit more, let's just not look within. Let's just keep going. Let's go. You already know what you have to do. You have to start doing your priorities. This is a good start. And the eclipse is just like kind of pushing it forward. You don't need to manifest. Just do.
Yeah. Kind of like a new year again.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was reading that too, because I'm also like a scientific person. I'm like, guys, this is just scientific, guys. This is just science.
It happens.
It's science, and it's just the way the world works, people.
It's been doing it for
But then
many years.
Scared. But then I got scared because I'm a chicken shit like that.
Because deep down in us, I'm like, am I wrong? Or am I right?
Exactly. And then that's when you start like, and this is how you, okay, you know what? This is how you know I'm a hypocrite in some ways. This is how I know I'm a hypocrite in some ways, because then
That's not
I'm
being a
like,
hypocrite. That's just being cautionary.
I guess it's
like
just being like, exactly, because then like then the religious part of it, because I'm all over the place. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a human who is all over the place. But I do pray and all that stuff. But when I pray to three things. I always pray to the universe, God, and spiritual guides to cover everybody. Like I cover all bases. Like it's weird. And then it's just like I start praying, and it's like that's how you know when something bad happens, and then you're like, oh shit, I better get it together because this is the moment. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't be like that. Like you gotta pick one or pick a couple.
That's the thing. No, you could say who to whoever.
I believe it in all, to be honest. I really do.
I believe in every religion, even though it's off balance to me. I really do believe that these entities or these it's so rude to say creatures, these these beings, these gods, they actually do exist, because
they do.
And I think I told you about it before. Like it's called something. What is it called? I have the word. I don't know. I found it in a book once, but it's basically like if a lot of energy goes towards something, then it actually exists.
Oh yeah. Okay, kind of like manifesting it if you think about it.
Exactly. Like the reason why, like, for some reason, if you end up being crossed with a demon and you start saying biblical terms, because it's so much energy behind it, that it either actually believes it or it just feels that energy. So it's like, oh shit, this is not good stuff for me. So I do believe that there is a Shiva, there is a Jesus, there is
an
Allah, there is a God, which is
right?
pretty much the same. I believe that there are these entities and these beings out there because there's so many people putting so much energy towards them, whether it's money, prayer, begging, drawings, anything. They actually exist because
it's just a mystery, girl.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. That's why I always say, like, you know what? You can't get mad at someone for believing what they want to believe, because I've also run into that where it's like for example, even on our show, for us expressing our own opinions, I've heard of people getting upset about it, but I'm like, you know what? But at the same time, like, you can't be upset at someone for believing what they want to believe, because like I said, there's a million different beliefs out there, and as long as we're respectful to each other and we're not attacking you for your beliefs. And I can understand they get upset because we have our own opinions, but
our own stupid opinions.
People do say that, but I feel like just because I have an opinion about what I believe in, it doesn't make me less of a person. Doesn't make me less of a nice person. Doesn't make me less respectful. And I just ask for the same. Just be respectful. Like, I'm not saying you quacks, because I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. I really feel like people who are religious, who are truly religious for the right reasons, I feel like it's a beautiful thing with any religion.
If you're being religious, or if you feel these beliefs because it's to better yourself and your surroundings,
and it brings you, it brings you peace. It brings you all the good things that you deserve in life.
Exactly.
I think it's such a beautiful thing.
If it brings you that peace,
right? And I don't care what religion. It could be Christianity. It could be anything in this world. Why not? Like Wiccan, whatever brings you peace, I'm all for it. Like, I'm not the type to judge anyone, and you don't have to believe what I believe for us to get along. Exactly. I just don't think that way.
Yeah.
And that's okay, but I respect everyone. Like, of course, listen, I gotta also give a disclaimer about our show. Please don't take us serious. We are not, respect me, but no, but I feel like our show, like, we're just here sharing thoughts and stuff. We are not the end all be all. Like, listen, what we say is not like
it's not, we don't know shit.
Exactly. We are not scientists. We are not, church. We're just sharing our own thoughts and stuff. And if it offends you, don't listen. And in the most respectful way, just don't listen, because we're not for everyone.
Go to the Joel Osteen podcast. I'm sure he has one.
And you know what? And some people love that stuff. And that's okay. Like, I've heard
listen. When you come here, just expect that we're going to ramble and talk about our thoughts and opinions about some things, put in some things that we may have read. I'll put in some spells, say something that I remember off the top of my head by a miracle.
We're all different, because Erica's like more like spiritual. Like, I feel like I'm like in the middle because I believe it all. I think
you're more spiritual than me, because I'm just more so like, the reason why I believe in ancestors is because they were here, and I don't believe that they're fully gone, because they are actually connected to me. I believe that.
But I've seen it.
And I do believe in God. It's like I felt the energy. I've done spells. I felt their energies.
Right.
I believe them.
And that's what I
but
feel
I don't.
like.
I am living the human experience. You cannot. You're not going to bother
and it's
me.
specific to you.
Yeah.
Like that's what I also feel like. I feel like everyone's journey is specific to them.
Yes.
Like with me, I've learned like when I speak to my spiritual guides, right? It's so fucking weird. Like when I speak to they answer back like in different ways. But when I pray to God, and maybe I don't care what you call me for like doing both. I don't care. I'm covering all bases. But when I pray to God, I don't care. But when I pray to God, like I also feel like a different type of love or presence.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. But it makes me feel better, so I do it. I don't care. Like I don't have to practice the way they want you to practice.
No.
It's for me.
It's working for you. And
Right.
in the end, whoever meets us at the other side, that's our fate.
Right.
And
And
you can
I
sit
would
there and
go
yell
to,
at me until you feel good, but I'm still
Right.
going to go my path.
Exactly, because it's
Don't yell at me.
you know, and God knows my heart. I don't care, or whoever's up there knows my heart.
Yeah, if I'm going to hell, that's my path. I'm fine
and
with
you
it.
chose it. You know what I mean? Like that's
it's gonna hurt. It's gonna burn. But supposedly in the Bible, it's not gonna last too long.
But
so
you can
fine.
still like me as a person.
Exactly.
Like,
You don't have to like me as a person. I don't give two shits.
she doesn't. I do.
It's like don't yell at me, especially if you're a man. Don't yell at me.
I just don't get it.
I don't like it.
But it's okay. You know what? I don't care.
Like you're not gonna win me over ever. I have my views. You're not gonna change me.
Right. But you know what I also say though? I also love. This is why I'm telling you I'm a hot mess, because I will go to a Buddhist temple and have the greatest time, like just like in
it's
awe.
beautiful.
But I will also go visit a church because I like it
But
sometimes.
to me, churches are beautiful as well because
Right.
somebody put their heart and soul into it because this is what they believe.
Right.
They
Like
all
the
the way down to the
genuine
stained
ones.
glass.
Yes.
Yeah. Not the Joel Osteen kind of places like the
Oh, listen, I will never
big old mansion
I will
places.
never
They have a coffee
go
shop.
back to Without Walls.
Oh,
they ruined it for
girl,
me. But anyways, we're not gonna go back to
same.
that one.
Listen, Without Walls.
That's another story.
Do they even exist anymore?
No, I think they're gone.
Yeah,
I
there was
think
a lot
they're
of
gone.
controversies there.
That was
But I remember going there at 15, asking 15-year-olds and younger kids in the youth group to give money so that we can get the money in the future. I'm like, absolutely not. I bought chips. Sorry, Mom.
See, now that's why we're broke as hell. See, Erica?
Are we? I
No,
feel
you're
abundant.
right.
Am I?
You know
Got some
what?
points today.
Oh God, I don't know, but that's that. But you know, when we were talking about gender roles, something rolled in my mind. Now I forgot it. Damn.
Same thing with the whole God aspect. Something rolled in my mind. You know what? Oh, that's what it was. I was thinking about the movie Coco.
I love that movie.
So I feel like that's
See,
how
I
God's
feel
too.
like.
Because like if they're forgotten, then they're gone.
But
But so with the
if
energy,
you really think about it, Erica, in real life,
if any religion
In
or
real
any
life,
spiritual,
though.
that's what I believe.
you know what? That's so true.
Because I have my own.
It's true though.
Is it called a ofrende?
Yeah, the ofrende where they put the picture.
That's where I have all my
But think
family
about
there.
it. Like the moment you're no longer a memory, your energy is not even there anymore.
Exactly. There's no energy being poured to you, and no one's able to sit
I
there and
love that
remember you.
movie.
Oh, that movie, Ashley.
Remember me.
So I feel like that's what happens to a lot of gods
Though
too.
I have to say goodbye.
Remember me.
It's cuter in Spanish. Recuérdame.
Ay, Dios.
Oh my God. It makes me teary eye every time.
Don't, Ashley, that grandma with the little braids.
Stop, Erica Mama Coco.
Yeah,
that was a
Mama
good
Coco.
movie. But see that made me like feel better about like the other like passing on. Like I wasn't afraid because I feel like, hey, as long as my family remembers me, I don't want you guys to be upset if something happens to me. Like I'm still there in the back end.
Once you guys are gone and Gabriel is gone.
Oh my God.
Maybe if he does or does not have grandkids, ain't nobody gonna remember
And
me.
then we're gonna cross to wherever our next step is.
Then we're gonna start all over and coming out another vagina. I
wow.
believe.
Hey,
In some
well,
other universe. You know how many universes there are? God.
That's what I'm saying. We're not the only ones in this world.
No.
We are not the only ones in this world.
We're not the only ones in this world. This is not our only human experience. This could be either your first or many others, or there could be many more, or maybe this is the only one.
Wow.
Something happens, but whatever happens, happens. But
That's so cool.
whatever it is, I'm fine with it. If I'm going to hell, then fuck it.
Oh my God.
I'll still say the same shit I keep saying.
Jesus Christ. No, literally. I don't know.
Sounds like more fun anyways.
Erica, stop. Now you're being nasty.
I'm not trying to be nasty. I just don't give me your rules.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and live a pious life just so I can be bored in heaven. Oh, yay. I get to sit there and do nothing.
How dare you?
Do they do drugs?
We don't know that. Oh, please. Oh, please.
I don't do drugs.
Oh, please. I'm so done
Oh,
with you.
please.
Can you spare me?
Can you spare me $1?
I can't. You know
Can you
what?
suck it? Huh?
What? Now I'm going to have to find that.
That's a pastor right there. Oh, please.
Stop.
If you want to get to the
And
pearly
not all
gates,
that bad, though. Not all that bad. I'm just
can you
trying
spare
to...
$1 for the boat for the next eclipse?
See, that's so... You know what?
They-
When is the
actually-
next eclipse?
The next one, so this is the one in the sign of Aries. So this happened, I think 200 years ago. So it's gonna repeat again. But
my
they all go into
God.
different signs. Like the one in 2017 was in a different sign. It was going a different path because it was in August.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
they
kind
all-
of cool, though.
I like it. I mean, that's just the way that the cookie crumbles.
It was literally... It's the way the world almost crumbled because I thought it was going to be...
Were you out there with your crosses?
Well, I was
and
sitting right on the couch.
Your Buddha head. And
I know. If you come to my
Everyone's
house,
like,
it's like
no.
a hot mess. I have like the Buddhas everywhere. I have like the Asian styles everywhere. The bamboos. I got I'm a mess,
the tteokbokki.
girl. I'm a mess in this house, but
That's
I love
not a
it.
mess.
It makes me feel safe.
You have a taste. What do you mean? You're not a mess. It's very cohesive
know.
here.
I love it.
See, my house, I have like movie poster because it was already up there. There's like the movie posters of The Living Dead, SYCL Punk, I think.
Oh, Jesus.
The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, but in Italian.
Oh,
Lots of movie posters.
okay.
They match. They match his style. I like
Strange.
it. Listen, when we moved, I told him already, like our room was gonna be
Decked out and spookies.
goth. Yeah. I'm like, you get to have the whole house. I just need the bedroom.
It's gonna be
That's
spooky.
my space. Or if I get an office
That'd
/
be
guest room.
nice.
Can you imagine the guest room?
Girl. Oh, that sounds like.
They're like, oh, this is where I sleep. Like, yeah.
Ew, duh, duh, duh.
Turning out the light with the lamp.
my
That's like a
God.
rib cage. I love those. Love that shit.
So dark.
You know what? Our style mingles because I have all these different skulls over the place. And my
Yeah, 'cause
plants.
he doesn't say anything. He's just like, yeah.
He's like, oh, I love it. It's a pop of color. He's like, oh, that's a little bit morbid. Then he gives me a kiss on the forehead.
Oh my God.
It's my man.
At least here in my house, like I picked some things, but like Manny, like he did the bathroom. Like Manny does have nice style, I will say.
You guys, that's what I mean. That's like a nice merging.
Yeah.
Balance.
Balance, I like it.
I love the balance.
Me too.
Because, oh, God. He loves like the Day of the Dead stuff too. So that it
Oh.
just goes well with his posters.
Okay. Okay.
That's nice. That's great,
That's
sweetie.
sweet. But can you suck it? Oh
Another
my
skull
God.
in my house?
Oh my God.
Please,
man.
every time I see a skull, okay, please.
Erica,
Can you
stop. Every time I hear like anybody say, "Oh, please," I'm like, mm-hmm. God, now I'm trying to think of like I was gonna say something and I forget. It's probably a lie. Whatever.
Straight to the pits of hell.
So that's what we think of like the eclipse.
Oh, the eclipse, religion,
We're
gender
all over the
roles.
place. Like, I feel bad because I don't want to always talk bad about religion or religious people
We're not
because
really talking bad.
No, it's just my
Me,
opinion.
I will. I mean, it's not that I don't talk bad, but I do speak of my annoyance of it.
right, it's your opinion.
Yeah.
But
Just like they have their opinions on me. Like that one guy that argued with me.
stop. I'm so done with you.
He had to go on my page.
Can I say something about that? Like online stuff. God, I need to get off online. I don't belong on social media. I don't belong. Like I feel like this is as far as it's gonna get because like I do not. God, I don't know what it is because social media to me, this is gonna be another tangent. Get ready because social media to me is so like ridiculous at this point because me sitting here as like a 30 whatever year old and then you just like look at some of these people and you're like, but you're like 50 and you're being really petty and nasty and I don't know why because I'm not okay.
They'll die. Who cares?
Well, Erica, we're all gonna die, but
Exactly.
I just feel like
Some sooner than others.
true.
Yeah.
And like sometimes I feel like, who the fuck are you actually? Because listen, I am not the nicest person in the world. I'm gonna say that.
Huh?
I feel like I'm sweet, but
You're
Erica,
very nice.
I get that, but I have my moments, right? I like anyone else would.
Yeah, because when you get pushed, you're gonna defend yourself.
Right. That's true. That's true. I feel like I have high tolerance for people, but when I'm online and I see someone being nasty, why? Jesus, why? Please, someone tell me, why do I make it my mission to make them feel like the asshole? Then they don't say anything. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. I have a couple.
I do the same.
But why do I do this? Because it's not my job. Like, go somewhere. I should just scroll like I tell everybody else. I just scroll by it. No, I can't. There's like some. I boil inside. I'm like, I'm going to get you, little vieja. So there was one. There's this plus size creator that I follow, right? And she's like, she's working on her journey to lose weight.
Yeah.
I love her because she's very positive and she gives you like, she like tells you like, yeah, you can do this, right? So she does this thing where she was posting where she started doing cardio every day. And she's like, I'm going to record me doing cardio every day. And she puts a clip on Instagram. And then there was this one lady, and mind you, she's been doing great. Like, she's lost a lot of weight, and she's learning on her own. She's doing, like, the cardio, exercising, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, she's doing it.
She's doing the work. And this girl comes on. See, I'm not even talking about people's appearances. It's not nice. But this girl comes on. She could join us. She could join us in a workout or two. And she had the nerve to write on there. She's like, like, why would you share this? Like, basically calling her like, this is so stupid to share, Erica. So what did I do? What does Ashley do? The fucking almost, come on, grow up. So what do? I go on her page and I'm snooping. And I'm just snooping and I'm like, and she shared something about like national, oh God, what was it? What was it? It was national. She shared something about like national, oh, fuck, now I'm going to have to find it.
National Butter Day. Just make it up.
I think it was butter.
Oh, really?
I think it was butter. She literally.
The eclipse has spoken through me.
Erica, and I'm going to post it. I'm going to post a clip of it because she literally posted on there like, why would you share this? And I was like, so I go back on her comment and I wrote right under the same reason why you would share about National Butter Day, you buttery bitch. I didn't say that part, but I was like, that the same reason why you would share natural. Who cares? Who gives a shit?
Like, you cared enough about butter.
Stupid. But guess what? In a perfect world or in a normal setting, I would have respected that you cared about butter. And I wouldn't care.
Like, I didn't know it's National Butter Day. I could use a
toast.
You
cared, like if I'm her. And then another one. Okay.
Because it's like there's no reason to be nasty.
No, and I just hate people who get away with being nasty or get away with shit, period. That's my pet peeve.
Yes.
I hate when people get away with shit. So this, and it's not, and who the fuck am I? Like I said, like I'm not going to end, I'm not going to start world peace here because it's not going to happen. But
you never know.
I do like telling them about themselves, but
yeah.
There was one other comment on there. I kept it at 2. I left it to 2 and I logged off after. Another one, Erica, she goes on there. She goes, you should be doing more. She told her, right? You
should be doing more.
Or you're not doing enough, right?
Who cares?
Mind you, the girl's losing weight. So then of course I go to her page and I see she's a wellness coach.
Oh
and
my God.
She's like, and I'm just like, and she wasn't saying, let me take a sip, girl, because, excuse me. Thank you. But she was like, she was being, she wasn't being like, hey, I can help you. She was being nasty because she put like, like, just making fun of her, saying like you could be doing more and that's not going to help you and blah, 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 stuff like that. I'll tag it up here too. But, so I was looking at her page. I'm like, you're fucking almost 50. And what more do you want her to do when the girl's exercising and eating healthy? What more can she do? You can't be fat today and skinny tomorrow. No. It's a process.
It took us a while here to get us here. It's going to take a while to get down.
I was so mad. I'm like, you old wrinkly bitch. What are you going to do about your bad tan?
Ooh.
Erica was pissed.
Bad tan.
I was like, y'all are disgusting. Like, and then I looked at her page. I'm like, you have a daughter. She's like my age. I'm like, you have a daughter. How would you feel if someone was attacking your daughter? Like, this girl is someone's. I'm just like, and then it's just a tangent at that point because it doesn't even matter because it's on social media. But I felt better. I went to bed. But I was just
I said my piece.
Oh man.
To me, it's just like, I don't care what anybody says. This is real conversation from real people's mouths. So if I heard it out loud, I'm going to correct you, and if I see it, I'm going to correct you. Like. It doesn't, like, people
wouldn't say that. You hit the nail on the head.
They act like just because it's the internet
that you can just say whatever.
That you can just say whatever. Like, well, they're putting their stuff out there. I'm like, okay, but if I'm walking down the street, are you gonna sit there and scream, You look stupid. Like,
Right.
you won't do that.
Exactly.
Because you know that I'm going to react, but you know that people cannot react unless, you know.
Exactly. And it's the social media where if
It's
I was
so dumb.
if you saw me at the gym doing this, would you walk up to me and be like, you need to do more? No, because you'll get decked in the face.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, you gotta have like, and you're too old to be acting like this. I'm so sorry. I don't age shouldn't matter, but it does because you're too old. You're someone's grandmother. Like, you need to stop. And
You should have learned.
No.
Get out of here.
I just gotta stop trying to be Mother Teresa because I'm just over it.
Mother Teresa wasn't a great person either.
Oh, she wasn't?
Supposedly.
I don't even know. I don't know. I don't even care. But I gotta stop trying to be like the savior of people because it doesn't do anything for me. It just gets my blood pressure up and then I get upset.
Because, listen, I won't stop. I'm not gonna stop because I do the same thing. Like if I see something that's just outlandish or rude or extremely incorrect, because I think that's the reason why I left Facebook too. Because you know sometimes people that you know will post something and I'm gonna I don't care.
Shame on you.
I'm not trying to correct. I'm like, well,
you're a corrector, Erica.
Well, don't be wrong. Don't be wrong. Don't sit there and have an opinion that's one-sided but incorrect.
Facts. Yeah, you have to have facts.
You're only following one thing, but it's like there's 20 other things telling you that's not what happened or the law doesn't state that.
I know what you're talking about. But anyways, well, I mean, we talked about a lot of things today. I don't even know. Like, there was no agenda. Like always, there's never any agenda.
We stopped trying to do the agenda.
I know. I don't really care for it either, but leave a comment down below. Tell us what you think of the eclipse. Did you see the eclipse wherever you are? Because I know we got some listeners in Bulgaria, Mexico, Japan. Like, you know, they're sprinkled all over now, and it's like so crazy. Like, tell us, did you see the eclipse? Does it even happen? Does it? I mean, I guess it would go that way too.
I know they saw it out in Mexico. It was in certain parts. It's like just a trajectory. I don't think they saw it in the It depends. It depends on the trajectory, but I don't think everybody in Europe or certain islands saw it. I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah,
I just know about America, baby.
Ew, that's Erica, make her great. But yeah, leave a comment down below and make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that corny stuff. Anything else you want to share before we cut this shit loose?
Well, do your journaling. If you're able to hear this on Thursday or Friday, just know that we survived and
we're still here.
Yeah, the apocalypse did not happen unless it's delayed. You know,
oh my God,
never
stop,
know.
Erica. I'm so sick of you.
I'm sorry if it happens. Listen, is there a timeline once the rapture happens? When does the hellfire happen?
I should read the Bible. I need to get educated. Just to be educated.
Educated on what? Those stories? Get out of here.
Just to be educated, Erica. It's good to know everything.
That's not education.
Erica, some of those stories are real. Shame on you.
What stories? Which one?
Wow, Erica. Wow.
Noah?
That ark was real.
Ashley.
Shame on you.
You know what? Maybe it was real, but it could have been some cuckoo bird
just sitting there. How dare you?
Because it was a hard rain.
Erica, how dare
Then we're all products of incest.
Listen, do you believe the dinosaurs were real?
There's proof of that.
There's proof that Noah's Ark was alive. Did you
what
see
proof?
all that?
What proof?
Erica, you didn't see all that wood?
So you're saying that nobody else survived except for Noah?
Exactly. No, there was humans on there.
How many? His little family?
See the movie? Wasn't there people on there?
Yeah, his family.
Well, they all had to reproduce somehow.
So we're incest? Well, of course we are. But
I mean, it starts from somewhere. Listen, I'm just saying, did you see the movie or not? I'm about to tag it here so you guys can watch it.
Actually, it's a movie. maybe those have flooded one hemisphere of the world, but
listen,
I'm pretty sure the rest of the world was like, it's a little rainy.
Erica,
oh, what a beautiful sunny day.
I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, an eclipse.
Listen, I'm gonna cover all bases. It could be real.
Whatever. There are things that are way older than that. Get out of here.
Okay, Wiccan. Anything else?
Wiccan. I gotta defend myself. I'm not no disrespect to Christians or Wiccans. That's just not me.
That's okay.
Wiccans.
Don't say no disrespect that you got a nasty face, Erica. Stop. Let them be them.
They can't be them. So can Christians.
After you rolled your eyes.
There was something in my eye.
Anyway,
it hurts.
Shame on you.
I looked at the sun.
I'm so sick. I'm not doing this stand no more. I'm not. I keep beating myself up. Anyways, well, thank you guys so much. Listening on our next episode.
Yeah, let's come listen to the hot mess.
Yeah. Oh, again, we're looking for our people, and if you grew up like in the '90s, early 2000s.
We're probably gonna do another episode on that.
Oh, did you? Okay, we'll talk about that. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.